Can you tell me a little bit about Kuvera's investors? Is that, do you categorize them by age, by generation, by gender? What are the other
Um,
insights you can draw
so
from
I
that?
think, like I said, right, I think we are an online platform, and of course, we will skew younger. So I think the
Hmm.
majority of our user base is 25 to 35 years old. The
Okay.
average age on our platform is probably somewhere in the 31.5, 32. That's the average age.
Okay.
Um, Investing in India is still quite skewed towards men, but not as much as it used to be.
Okay.
So on our platform, we now have close to about 27. In 27% of the investors are female,
Okay.
and this number, if we look back based on kind of some of the historical data we have, was as low as like 12, 13% when we
Okay.
started. So
So at least
that
it's
is
doubled in a sense.
that is changing, and that's a very powerful trend, and hopefully it continues.
Hmm.
In money is money. Everyone needs to save, everyone needs to invest. It doesn't matter, right? And honestly, we would want to make investing so easy that a lot of women might not think, oh, that's a man's job. Nothing, there's nothing
Yeah.
called a man's job, there's nothing called a woman's job, right?
Yeah.
uh, so that's a good trend. Most of them, I mean, if we think about demographics, then most of them are salaried. Close to about 67, 68% are salaried. Most of them are they rent, they don't own a house yet. So
Hmm.
I would call a large majority of them as upwardly mobile, right? So their
Okay.
average portfolio size on Kuvera is roughly about 11.5 lakhs.
Okay.
So you wouldn't necessarily call them middle class in that sense. I would call them what we call mass affluent, right?
Okay.
They do have multiple relationships with us. They'll do an FD, they'll do some US stocks, they will invest in stocks through our small case
Hmm.
interface. So
Hmm.
we'll have all of those, but majority of the asset is still mutual fund, and that's the core play for us, anyways, right? So
Okay.
um, that's I think that's a pretty good, I think, picture of who invests on Kuvera.